Hey there champs, I'm sure the whole boxing world knows the rumors of Mayweather coming back to fight Mikey Garcia, right? And also the date that they are trying to make the fight. But before we get into that, please punch and knock out that subscription button, that way you'll never see it again, and ding the notification bell, that way you never miss any of my new boxing videos. Alright guys, let's get to the round. Ding ding. Alright champs, let's get started. I believe this rumor started when Mikey Garcia got interviewed in this boxing gym when he was about to go spar with some kid. In that interview, he was asked if he would do a comeback and he said no. He said no a bunch of times because he was asked a lot of times. But there is an exception. He said if he would come back, if it's only against Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather. He also added that he does want to know how it is to fight Floyd Mayweather because Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest boxers ever. But that is the only way Mikey Garcia will come back against Floyd or Manny Pacquiao. If this fight does take place, they already have a date for it too. They are trying to do it on December 9th. But that is the same day as Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. But nevertheless, under Mayweather's undercard, it will be Keith Thurman versus Danny Garcia rematch, but this time it will be at 154. If this is true, I believe Regis Prograis versus Devin Haney pay-per-view numbers will suffer. As we all know, Devin Haney made 150,000 pay-per-view buys even after pushing Loma in the weigh-in. Imagine he did not push Loma in the weigh-in, he probably would have sold less. But Devin Haney still has a long career ahead of him. He is still very young and has still a lot of life in boxing. I'm sure if he keeps on winning and he does make a statement against Prograis, he will eventually become a bigger star and he's even gonna be able to catch up to Tank Davis pay-per-view numbers. But I am definitely buying Regis Prograis versus Devin Haney pay-per-view. The only way I will buy Mayweather's pay-per-view is if he fights against Mikey Garcia and Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia are on the undercard. It doesn't necessarily have to be Mikey Garcia, but somebody in that caliber. I have never seen a Mayweather exhibition, but I did pay for all his pay-per-view fights before when he was a pro fighter. So I don't even know if there are any good. If they are good, please comment below and I'll comment back. I am a huge fan of boxing, but not exhibition fights. You know what guys, erase that. I have bought one exhibition fight and that was Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. I bought that pay-per-view because these are two of the biggest stars in boxing with the biggest names. And both of these champions accomplished so much in the sport of boxing. And these two fighters paved the way for a lot of great fighters that came after them. I had to pay my respect for these two fighters. They were over the limit where you should have exhibitions or even to go sparring. Respect to both fighters, Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson, for even doing that at their age. Guys, but if Mayweather is coming back, this fight will make a lot of money. Because everybody that Mayweather fought in exhibitions were either YouTubers or MMA fighters or somebody that wasn't a retired boxer. But against Mikey Garcia, it will be different. Mikey Garcia only lost 2 times. He lost to Sando Martin and Errol Spence Jr. And he has over 40 wins. He is a legitimate threat. I know Mayweather has been retired for even longer than Mikey Garcia, but he has been active in exhibitions and stuff like that. But I am pretty positive it's not the same as fighting an old pro boxer. Also, I know they can build this fight big as Showtime is leaving. They can build it as Showtime's last fight featuring Mayweather against a legit champion, and the undercard will have Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia rematch at 154. This pay-per-view event will be huge and I think it will do over 1 million pay-per-view buys. If this is true, I can't wait to see Mayweather fight again. Mayweather is one of my favorite fighters of all time. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this fight will happen? And if it does, do you guys think it will affect Devin Haney's pay-per-view numbers? And if you guys do, please comment below and I'll write to everyone back. But I do got something very important to tell you guys. Subscribe.